Okay, let me say a very good morning. Next guest, former Liverpool winger Jermaine Pennant joins us. Jermaine, morning.
Morning, Jermaine.
Morning, Jermaine.
Jets. Morning.
Mouth-watering game, Jermaine. Liverpool go into the game favourites, but it's one of those magical games. The atmosphere second half in Europe for Manchester United the other night was brilliant. It's going to be the same again, maybe even better. How do you see it?
It's absolutely mouth-watering, like you said. I can't wait. I'm covering the game on talkSPORT as well. So extra juicy. It's obviously Liverpool are the favourites, but it's bigger than a derby for me, this game. Manchester United and Liverpool are bigger than any derbies from Everton or Man City. It's the biggest game of the season so far for both clubs. But it's at Old Trafford, and we know what Man United are like. It depends on which Man United turn up. If it's the same Man United that played against Atalanta, then it's going to be a rout for Liverpool. But, that second half performance, that kind of Man United, it's going to be a tough task and a tough game.
Obviously, going back in your career, Jermaine, when you played against Manchester United, when you had the Liverpool shirt on, what sort of atmosphere was it? You could sense it before the game and you're coming in. I know it's not a derby, but it's a local, rivalry's always been there over the years. But is it that little bit extra special?
Oh, it's huge. The build-up, from the minute you have pre-match meal, you're getting that butterflies, you're getting the nerves kicking in, game time, you're getting the coach, you're driving in. You see the hostile, Man United fans, shouting, screaming, abuse. It's amazing. It's amazing atmosphere. Honestly, it's absolutely amazing.
Jermaine, talking about wingers, you look at the role that wingers play now, and they're not asked to double up on the opponent's wingers, and you can stay in and around the halfway line. You don't have to get back. How jealous are you?
Trev, I think I've had an extra 5 years on my career if I was playing in this era. It's fantastic to see. It's exciting for the attacking side, not having to chase back the winger, the full back. It's great. But yeah, I am rather jealous. I'd love to play in the Liverpool team now. I'm sure, I'd have got some more goals on my CV, that's for sure.
Well, is that one thing that you think's increased massively because of the way that teams are being set up now, the amount of goals that wingers are starting to chip in with?
Yeah, because they're not really traditional wingers now. They're more inside forwards, playing as kind of strikers. Where, in my time, it was get the ball down the line. If you can whip it in, like good old Becks, get the whipping, get on Big Crouch's head, or Fernando Torres is that. So it's definitely evolved. It's definitely changed now. I think the wingers are outdated and the more inside forwards.
What about just Jermaine? Someone like Wan-Bissaka. We know defensively, in terms of his pace, it's difficult to get around him, get crossing. Should he be doing more going forward? We know Shaw's had last year and this year Shaw's bang on it again, but Bissaka, does he frustrate you? I can't remember. Did he start as a winger? Probably, because with that pace he's got. But should United be getting more down the right hand side when he gets in advanced positions?
Yeah, they should, but it's a difficult one, Alan, because if you haven't got that ability, if you haven't got that technique to go forward, then you can't. You're limited. He hasn't got the delivery like Trent. He hasn't got the attacking brain IQ of, when to beat a player, the touch, the technical side as Trent has got. So, you only can ask so much for a player like Wan-Bissaka. I don't think he was brought in the team to be getting down the line, getting balls in. I think he was because he's one of the top stats for defensively work. Defenders not, attackers not getting past him, because Man United were very weak at the back at the time. So I think that's why they really brought Wan-Bissaka in.
Should they not be doing individual work with him to try and help him, giving him little ideas, little pictures, little patterns of play? Surely they should be getting more out of him by now. He's been at the football club for quite a while.
Yeah, they should. And if you join in Man United, really, you should be able to go forward. So he's still young, so he's still got time on his hands. Yeah. But, that time's ticking away. So I'm sure, you could stay out of training, work on your little bit of touch, work on your crossing, because there is times when he gets in that final third and his deliveries are just so poor. And it's a massive opportunity. And when you come to teams against Liverpool, you need to be taking them chances. If you've got space and you want to put that ball in, you need to put a good one in. Otherwise, you could be on the next counter attack. You could be 1-0 down. So I'm sure Ollie's got his coaching staff working with him on that attacking aspect, because if you look on the other side, Luke Shaw, it's totally different. He's got everything going forward. He's the amount of assists that he's getting at the minute. So they've got to do something, because it is a great a weapon to have, as Liverpool can show you.
Jermaine, we look forward to it, pal. Thank you.
Have a good one, mate.
You're going to have a great
Jermaine.
weekend.
Pleasure. Can't wait for it.
Okay, talkSPORT Sunday session will be live from Hotel Football at Old Trafford ahead of United Liverpool. Jermaine will be alongside Sam Madaface, Petty Groves, and talkSPORT's Manchester man Mickey Gray.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil. Thursday and Friday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.